A thread by Carlos Oswida. Let's talk about Mary L. Trump, embittered niece of President Trump. Specifically, let's talk about science. Mary Trump tweets. Donald knows nothing and he couldn't care less about being informed. He shouldn't be allowed by anybody to spew his ignorant, dangerous nonsense unchallenged in real time. The undermining of science, expertise, and sanity is weakening us, and it's getting people killed. Hashtag vote. Carlos responds. She blinded me with science and failed me in biology. I can smell the chemicals blinding me with science. She blinded me with science and failed me in geometry. I can hear machinery blinding me with science. She blinded me with science and hit me with technology. Ain't no such thing as science. There are only scientists. And scientists are only as good as their personal integrity. Leftists like Mary ignore or attack scientists with whom they disagree. Think about the Woodward book. Trump told Woodward that COVID-19 was deadly, but he downplayed it in order to not cause a panic. What did we hear from Mary until the Woodward book excerpts were released? From the Independent, Trump's niece says president should face charges for coronavirus response. I'll call him Trump and her Mary. Mary said all along that Trump didn't take the pandemic seriously. Now the argument is that he knew how serious it was but didn't tell us. Trump spoke to Woodward on February 7th, 2020. What did St. Fauci say on the very same day? That it was vital to not incite panic. Panic creates a shortage of resources. Mary is insane. The Democrats are insane. The press is insane. Which scientists do we believe about climate change? I choose to believe the ones who tell us that anthropogenic, human-caused, climate change is negligible and making us all live in mud huts is not necessary. Guess what I just heard on the radio? Until the advent of firefighting in California, up to 12% of the state burned every year. Ma Nature at work. She's a merciless lady, old Ma Nature. This was before the industrial age in the Americas. What we're seeing now is purely natural, not the result of anthropogenic climate change. I can't even tell you what most scientists say about various socio-sexual issues because Twitter is so anti-science that I'd get suspended. Where did Trump get the idea that COVID-19 was dangerous? From scientists. Sorry, Mary, he went with science. And the science keeps changing. Scientists say, open the schools. Why won't leftists do it? Because they're anti-science. Trump knows nothing, says bitter Mary. Really? And what the hell is this? Oh, damn it. Then what the hell is this? NBCnews.com. Israel and Bahrain, UAE, signed Trump-brokered deals at the White House. You got to know a tad bit in order to solve a problem that has stumped every American president since 1918. Mary, riddle me this. How does your uncle stop rioting in major cities in one night? Mary, how is it that the economy rebounded so quickly after Democrat governors completely shut it down and Democrat members of Congress tried to starve out the American people? Yeah, that's what I thought. Sister girl, nobody's sane, cares about your blather. None of your accusations have any bearing on reality. We vote based on results, and Trump has delivered. That can't be argued. Trump will be reelected in a landslide on election night. And one final point. A whole bunch of loonies who just happen to be anti-leftist accuse me of giving people false hope. What does that even mean? I give concrete reasons why the Democrats can't win, and that makes these loonies angry. They say I must listen to others who can't even tell me how the Democrats will steal the election. That's not how it works, loonies. You need to tell me how they'll steal the election. You can't ignore facts and tell me that I must listen to non-factual raving. By presenting facts and excluding non-factual raving, I'm giving people false hope. What diseased centrifuge of head vomit could possibly think that's logical? Piss off. There was no toilet paper here for months because of panic. Trump listened to scientists and didn't spread panic. I'll tell you something else. Trump is hiding multiple realities from the press for strategic reasons. No, not bad news, good news about the West Coast fires. This is a war. The press are the enemy. Trump routinely deceives them. I approve. All war is based on deception. Sun Tzu. The press are, by their own admission, advocates and activists. Therefore, they lost the privilege of being spoken to with honesty. Trump fights to win. He poses no danger whatsoever to the country. In fact, without him, we'd be lost. Roll up your sleeves, Richard Grenell. We're going to need you in 2024. If you want the job, you got it. Guaranteed. Addendum. To clarify, I hope Richard Grenell and Mike Pence understand that I'm not dissing the vice president. I think of him as co-president who's putting in his 8 years now. That's why I don't view him as a successor. He's already president. Of course, I'd support him too.